I had a dear teacher in recovery who struggled with this word. And the truth is, nobody understands this word. If you think you understand God, you're kind of delusional. We are incapable of understanding God. But we are quite capable of experiencing God. And this fellow had all sorts of terrible things done to him in the name of God. And what he did when he came into the program was, instead of just writing God, he put another O in there and wrote good. And I think that man was probably more accurate and in touch with what is essential to recovery. It is that goodness is flowing through us, that spirit of recovery is flowing through us. And that is the change. That is the death of the ego that we spoke about a little bit earlier. So what you see here is a connection to the world, to changing the world, to what your role is in the world, and it's all based on your spiritual condition. When Bill Wilson came along, he got sober in the Oxford group, and what he did was he attempted to capture the essence of the Oxford group program and write them into a series of steps. And the 12 became the number that he landed on. The Oxford group people never had steps, but they did have a program, they did have a process. And theirs kind of broke down into this. The first part of the process was connection. And that really became the first 3 steps. To connect the self to something beyond the self. All right? To connect it. 1, 2, 3. The rest, or the major part of the program now becomes this. Correction. What is it that is blocking this flow which Bookman believed ought to be natural? It ought to happen. His question is, why is it not happening? In his case, it was because of the hatred that he held in his heart for those 6 guys. And when he let go of that, he began to experience it. The last 3, so this is what? This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is where we make the correction, the change. Make a list of the people who were harmed, share that with another person. This becomes, Wilson was asked, where did you put the central ingredient to the Oxford group program, which was honesty, purity, unselfishness, and love. Those are the 4 absolutes. He said, he's asked, where did you put them? He said, I put them in 6 and 7. I put them in 6 and 7. So this is where we're really willing to change at a huge level, to let go of everything that gets in the way. Okay? And then 8 and 9, we make amends. The last 3 steps had to do with receiving direction. And that's 10, 11, and 12. 10 is taking daily inventory. 11 is the prayer and meditation practice that we're going to talk about in just a moment. And then 12 is the action as I carry that out into the world.